In this video, I'll show you how to import listings from Shopify into Odoo and export listings from Odoo to Shopify using the TeqStars Shopify Connector. Let's get started. This is our overview screen. To import listings, click the Operations button on your instance. When you click it, a pop-up will open that contains all the operations. That was supported by the TeqStars connector. For this video, we'll focus on importing listings. By default, the import operation is selected. If you need to export, click Export and you'll see all the available export operations. For now, let's continue with import. Before we import listings, let me explain some of the connector's configuration options related to listings. First, let's go to the instance level settings. Close the pop-up and click your instance name. Your instance level configuration will open. For listings, click the Products tab. Here, you'll find all the listing-related configuration options. Let's start with sync listings based on. You have the flexibility to choose the synchronization behavior of your listings by selecting either barcode, SKU, or barcode and SKU. When a product is imported, the connector checks this behavior, and the product is imported based on it. If the selected behavior is not found, the product is skipped during the import process. Next is price list. A price list is a pricing configuration that determines the prices of products during the product sync operation between Shopify and Odoo. When prices are imported or exported during synchronization, this price list is used to set the appropriate prices. When the order currency from the Shopify store matches the currency set in the price list during the import order operation, the price list is applied to the order in the Odoo ERP system. Next is real-time price sync to Shopify. Enable this option to automatically update product prices in Shopify in real time whenever prices are changed in Odoo, including sale price or price list updates. Next is Export Odoo Products Sale Price. When exporting Odoo products, the standard behavior is to export prices based on the price list configured in the instance. However, if you want to export the product's sale price directly, bypassing the price list, you can enable this option. Next is Create Odoo Products. Enabling this option allows the Shopify Odoo connector to automatically create new products in your Odoo catalog when a matching product is not found based on the SKU or barcode as configured in sync listings based on. This streamlines the product synchronization process and ensures that all products from your Shopify store are accurately represented in your Odoo ERP system. Next is Update Category in Odoo Products. This ensures that when a new product is added to the Odoo ERP system, it is automatically set to the category received from Shopify. Next is Sync Listing Images. When enabled, the images associated with the products being imported from the Shopify store are also imported into Odoo, so the images are available and properly associated with their respective listings within the Odoo system. The connector also supports real-time product creation using Shopify Webhooks. To enable this feature, open the Webhook tab, scroll down, click Add a Line, select the Create Product webhook, enable the active checkbox, and save the configuration. Once this webhook is enabled, every new product created in Shopify will be automatically created in Odoo. One more webhook is available for updating products. Click Add a Line, select the Update Product webhook, enable the active checkbox, and save the configuration. Once this webhook is enabled, whenever a product is updated in Shopify, it is updated in Odoo in real time. These are all the instance level settings for products. Configure them based on your business requirements. If you need more information, please check our user guide, which is available at the top. Now let's start importing listings. Go to the Overview screen and click Operations. The wizard will open again. Make sure the operation type is import and select the operation import listing. Here, you'll see the configuration options available for importing listings. Configure them based on your requirements and import the listings. You can import listings using a listing ID or a date range. When you import a listing using a listing ID, you'll see an option on the right side called Update Existing Listing. When this option is enabled, if a listing has already been imported into Odoo, any changes made to that listing in the Shopify store will be updated in your Odoo listing. When this option is disabled, the listing is imported normally. Let me import one listing using a listing ID so you can understand the process. For this, we need a listing ID. Go to your Shopify store, open any listing, and copy the ID from the URL. Now go back, paste the ID here, and simply click Process. You'll be redirected to the imported listing view. Now let me show you how to import listings using a date range. Go to the operation list, select the operation import listing, and select Date Range. Enter your start date here, and enter your end date here. You can import listings by create date or update date. When you select Create Date, the connector selects the listings that were created within that date range. When you select Update Date, the connector selects the listings that were updated within that date range. One more option is available for the date range: Import only draft products. When this option is enabled, only draft products are imported. When it is disabled, only normal products are imported. Next is Update Existing Listing. When this option is enabled, during the import process, if a product is already available in Odoo but has been updated in your store, the product is updated with the store version. When this option is disabled, that type of product is skipped. After selecting the required options, click Process. Once you click Process, you'll be redirected to the queue page. The import will be processed automatically in the background. If you want to process it immediately, simply click the Process Manually button available at the top of the page. The queue status will change, and once the process is completed, the listing will be imported successfully into Odoo. To view the imported listing, return to the Shopify overview screen and click the Listing Smart button. Here, you can view all the listings that have been imported from Shopify into Odoo. That's all for importing listings. Now let's export listings from Odoo to Shopify. You can export listings from different places. Let's start with the Operation Wizard. To export a listing, you first need to add the listing for export. If no listing has been added for export, you'll get a validation message. Let me show you. If you try to export without adding a listing, you'll see this pop up. So first, we need to add a listing for export. Close both wizards and open the listing view by clicking the listing main menu and then all listing. Here you can see that no listing is available for export. To add a listing, go to Odoo products and open any product. Before you add a product to a listing, make sure the product has a barcode and SKU set. If they are not set, the product will not be added. If the product is a variant, set the barcode and SKU for all variants. I already have a product created for this, so let me export it. Open the product and click the Server Action button. Here you'll see Add to Listing. Click it and a pop-up will open. Select the marketplace where you want to export the listing. You can also select multiple marketplaces here. For our example, we'll select Shopify and remove the extra one. Now click Add to Listing. You can see the product was added to the listing successfully, and you'll be redirected to the listing view. Now go to the overview screen and open the Operation Wizard. Change Import to Export and select the operation Export Listing. Add the sales channel where you want this product to appear in the store. Based on your requirements, you can select the sales channel. Now click Process. The overview screen will open. Using the Listing Smart button, you can see the exported listing. Click this Smart button to open the listing view directly and open your listing. This is our listing. At the top, you'll see a button called Show in Marketplace. When you click this button, it opens the listing directly in your real Shopify store. Here you can see our listing was exported successfully. This is how we export a listing from the operation wizard. In the same way, we can also update a listing from the operation wizard. But a listing is updated only when its export boolean is set to true. Here you can see this boolean is true. Now let me change the description of this listing and open the operation wizard again. To open the operation wizard, click Overview and your overview screen will be visible. Now click the Operations button, switch from Import to Export and select Update Listing. Here you can see what will be updated when the listing is updated. Now click Process and you'll be redirected to the Overview screen again. Click the Listing Smart button, open the exported listing, and then click Show in Marketplace. Go to your exported listing and check the description. You can see it was updated successfully. Okay, now let's go back to our overview screen. We can also export listings from a different place. For this, open the listing view by clicking the Listing Smart button and opening the listing view. No listing is available here, so first we need to add a listing. Go to an Odoo product, open the product and add it to the listing. I already showed you how to add a product to a listing, so I won't repeat it. Now here you can see the listing was added successfully. Here you can see a checkbox. Select this and on the upper side, a smart button becomes visible called Export and Update to the Marketplace. Click it and a pop-up will open where we provide the export configuration. For set price, when this boolean is true, the price is exported from Odoo to Shopify. If this boolean is disabled, the price is not updated from Odoo to Shopify. Next is set quantity. When this boolean is enabled, the stock is changed from Odoo to Shopify. If this boolean is disabled, the stock is not reflected in the store. Next is set images. When this boolean is enabled, images are exported from Odoo to Shopify. If this boolean is disabled, images are not reflected in your store. Next is sales channels. The selected sales channel is published from Odoo to Shopify. You can also select multiple sales channels here. Based on your requirements, you can configure this. Now click Export Listings. You can see our listing was exported successfully to our store. Open this listing, click Show on Marketplace, and check this listing in our store. Here you can see our listing was exported successfully. Now go to the ERP and click here. Reselect the checkbox and click the Export and Update to the Marketplace button. Now you can see a pop-up opens, and it is different from the Export pop-up because this is the pop-up for updating a listing. This process is the same as the export process, so we don't need to explain it again. If you need more information, click here to open our documentation. That's how you can import and export listings between Shopify and Odoo using the TeqStars Shopify Connector. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.